Hey beasties, and welcome back to my channel. And it is my favorite time of the year. It is October, with Halloween fast approaching around the corner. I decided this month to take a look at the Jada Toys Universal Monsters collection, since I do have the complete first series, and I've never taken them out of the box. Now these guys were released back in 2021, so they're not newer figures. I'm always a little bit behind if you guys haven't noticed with my channel content, but let's go ahead and take a look at Dracula. So as you can see, the boxes for the set are all going to be the same. They're all the standard window box. They've got the Universal Monsters logo across the top. This blue, I want to say it's almost wood-like. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, but it looks like trees, sort of. You can see it in the back there as well, behind Dracula. And you got Dracula at the bottom. It's for ages 4 and up, and there's a choking hazard at the bottom. And then if you turn it to this side, you got that Universal Monsters logo again. Very nice artwork of Dracula. And of course Dracula on the bottom. Now the back, there's that Universal Monsters logo again. But on the back you can also see the other figures that are in this series. They currently have Wave 2 out. I haven't gotten that one yet, but that is on my wish list for this year. So let's see, fingers crossed that I can get them before the end of the year. So in the first wave, we have Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, and then Creature from the Black Lagoon. So you guys will be seeing those. I'm going to be uploading every Saturday this month. So if you want to stick around, that would be really nice, because I will be getting to the rest of these figures the rest of this month. And then on the other side, Universal Monsters, of course, but then you have really pretty illustrations of the Bride, Frankenstein's monster, and the creature. So with his box out of the way, I will be right back and he will be out of it. Alright, so I am back and he is out of the box. Now this figure does stand about 6 inches tall, which is slightly smaller than most of your average NECA figures. And he doesn't come with all that many accessories. He does have this set of interchangeable hands. You can see those there. They're slightly open, slightly closed. Mine do have a lot of paint issues already, as you can see from the joints and just the line work on the hand itself. But there are those. And then his next interchangeable piece is the secondary head sculpt. Now, you can see that the paint on this is very heavily pixelated. In doll collecting, that is something that you see quite often when companies use, I believe it's a digital printer to print on the face work of the doll. So I'm assuming that's what happened here, is that these are not painted on, they are printed on. So there's heavy pixelation. There's some paint errors as well on this head sculpt. It's not great, but there's that one. It's an open mouth. You can see his fangs. His nice slicked back hair. The eyes look really nice on this one though, I gotta say. There's that. And then his other accessories are this bat. This bat is all solid brown. There's no paint detailing. There is nice detail work in the sculpt of it though. You can see the fur on it. The nice little feet there to hold on to something. I'm assuming his hand is possibly an option for where this bat could be held onto. You can see the mouth and the eyes. This would be really nice to detail at some point. And then the only other accessory that he comes with is this candelabra. And it looks like it's in the shape of a lizard with a candlestick coming out of the top of it. See a lot of nice drippy wax and a little yellow flame at the top. Now the paint detail on this doesn't seem as bad as the hands. I don't think this is going to peel as badly, hopefully, anyway. Because I don't see any spots where it's already started to peel or anything like that. But it's this nice gold color. There's a spot where you can hold it. It looks very nice. And let's move on to Dracula. As you can see, again, heavily pixelated. And it looks like mine actually has a misplaced printing. Because it looks like this eye is not looking in the same direction as that eye. As you can see. It doesn't look bad when you look at it from the side, but from the front it's very noticeable. So there's that. Again, it's nice slick back hair. doesn't look too bad outside of the noticeable printing issue. And then he does come with one soft good piece, and it'd be his cape here, which is this nice black satin on the outside, and it's lined on the inside with a red satin. Now, I would be careful with this piece. It is going to fray. I've already noticed mine starting to fray, so that is something to be watchful for if you purchase this figure or you already have this figure. It's got the nice little cape piece at the top here, the little collar that's upstanding. And there's an option to remove it. If you do remove it, though, these buttons on the back are going to be holding the cape in place, as you can see. Yeah, they hold that cape in place, so if you do go to remove it, be careful of those so you don't snag it like I did whenever I went to remove it the first time. But there's that elastic in case you do choose to take the cape off. Let's pull the cape back a little bit to look at his outfit. So it's his classic suit. He still has his nice medallion. As you can see on mine, there's a little bit of paint chip issue there as well, like there was on the hands. He has a nice handkerchief in his coat pocket. He has a nice petticoat underneath. And his coat does end in twin tails. The plastic on these is not very bendable, so I don't see many options of having him seated if you choose to do that. This will definitely get in the way. And then he does have nice black dress pants that end up in black dress shoes. Very simplistic, very classic, very timeless. It all looks very nice. I don't see any issues with the rest of the pieces, just ones like this that are painted or printed. Notice a lot of issues on mine. That might not be the case with everybody's, but it's definitely something to look at. And then you can see the box caused some damage to his finger here as well. I'll see if some warm water can possibly fix that later on. Let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. So Dracula is actually very nicely articulated for his scale. His head can move side to side and up and down. He has a very nice range of motion in his head. I appreciate that. And then at his shoulders, there is some movement. It's not much considering that he's out of the box, freshly out of the box. So it's going to take some time before that really works up to where it's going to move nicely. Then he does have a swivel joint at the top of his arm, connecting to the shoulder. And he has a double joint at the elbow. Very nice. And he has some movement at the wrist. I don't like bending these too often when I first get them out, as I worry about breaking them off. So, very minimal movement there, but it's nice nonetheless. And then moving down, he has nothing at his waist or at his chest, just at the hip. You can see he's got that. And then he does have a nice swivel joint here at his upper leg. Another double joint at his knee. And then there is some slight movement in the ankle, but it's not fully articulated, I don't believe. Or maybe it's just it's stiff from being out of the box. Anyway, that is our Count Dracula. Let me get him all back together so we can finish out this video. And so that ends my review of the Jada Toys Universal Monsters Dracula figure. I am going to be posting my next review next Saturday, and that will be for Frankenstein. So stay tuned, guys. If you did enjoy this content, go ahead and leave me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you'll be notified of all my latest uploads. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!